Okay, good morning. Okay, today I'm going to demonstrate demo the unit, our analyzer, a brand called DYMIND, which is we call it as a ABC analyzer, full blood count analyzer, or sometimes we used to call hematology analyzer. Okay, let me explain. This analyzer basically designed for the use of in the laboratory. Some of them in the GP, they will classify this as a POCT, sometimes they will classify it as an analyzer. But we like to tell to you all that this is actually not POCT, it's an analyzer. Okay? Mainly this analyzer, the function is to run the full blood count, which is, it will calculate the sample, the blood sample, the whole blood sample, nothing but our venous blood sample, or for fingerprint sample, which is we call pre-diluted sample, so either one. So it will calculate, it will analyze, okay, to generate the result to WBC, which is white blood cell, or RBC, red blood cell, and of course platelet. Okay. Why this analyzer is important when it comes to GP, and I believe most of the GPs nowadays they're looking for ABC analyzer, because the reason is the GPs, the doctors, they would like to know about the important, they would like to know about the platelet, because I believe there's so many cases for dengue. When it comes to dengue fever, of course we run in the rapid test, the dengue rapid test. To confirm whether platelet is okay or not, we still need the analyzer to confirm. So it will be very useful for the doctors, okay, when we do the comparison in between the rapid test and the analyzer, especially the parameter called platelet. Okay, that's about for the analyzer. Okay, let me tell, this DYMIND actually the product from China, but they're already in the market for almost about 20 years. So they have a full range of the hematology analyzer, which is they have for 6-part, 5-part, and 3-part. And particularly today I'm going to demo on the 3-part, which is enough sufficient for the GP clinics. Okay. Okay. Let me explain on the equipments we need for this analyzer. Okay. First of all, our company always emphasize to give UPS, uninterruptible power supply. Okay. The function for this is actually to stabilize the voltage. Okay. Why stabilize the voltage? Okay. Sometimes we believe, we know that so many buildings are old building and they be refurbished, sometimes or looping, or the voltage is not stable. Okay. And of course doctor can ask me that we have other equipment all working perfectly, no problem. Yes, but when it comes to analyzer, okay, the method they are doing the analysis, the calculation, everything, they're using voltage impedance. The voltage impedance method. So this voltage impedance method is a technology where applied for all the ABC analyzer, not only for DYMIND, any brand, other brands like a well-known brand, MinRay, Nexus, ZBio, any brands in the market, everybody will be using voltage impedance technology. Okay, this voltage impedance technology, whereby voltage is very important. We need a stable voltage for it. Okay, for that reason, because we already in the government side for so many years, more than 10 years, so we had this line, and then we found out, especially when it comes to Malaysia, the voltage is not stable when it comes to the old buildings, all this. So the voltage is related to the results when it's generated. So when we are using UPS, this UPS will have to stabilize the voltage, which is from the main supply. It will come, it will stabilize, and it will go to the analyzer. So when this happens, the machine, one thing, can give you the perfect result, especially when it comes to the parameter hemoglobin, HGB. Okay, because this HGB is got direct connection with the voltage. Okay, so second thing, this UPS, okay, can give you backup if let's say there's a power failure. Okay, suddenly the machine is running, analyzing, suddenly power goes off. Everything will stop, jam. Okay, we don't want that not to happen. So what will happen is the UPS will give you backup battery for 15 to 30 minutes. I cannot say 100% 30 minutes, but the range is 15 to 30 minutes. Like for example, electric car also, they're claiming that the car can run up to 700 kilometers, but they never include of the car. They have an aircon, they have a light, radio, everything. These are all included, they mean 700. So the real mileage will be less than 700. Same thing goes to here. Why I said 15 to 30 minutes? Because 15 to 30 minutes depends on the usage. Okay, if let's say we're going to run the sample very often, 2-3 samples, it might finish within 20 minutes. So that's why I'm trying to say 15 to 30 minutes, maximum 30 minutes. So it depends on the usage. Okay. So that's about UPS. So the package will come with the UPS. Second thing, of course, analyzer. Okay. These are the two important tools which is connected to the power supply. Okay. Other than that, we have reagents. We have 3 types of reagent. Okay. The main reagent will be we call dilute. Dilute is 20 liter. Okay. And the next one will be they call lyse. This is lyse, 200 ml, which is we will put inside here. Okay, inside the machine. They will be inside the machine. Okay. And of course, probe cleanser. Probe cleanser nothing but for maintenance. Okay, for maintenance we have to use this. So for the clinical part, for the calculation, we will be using dilute and lyse. Okay. Other than that, we have a bottle here. This is empty bottle. This is a waste bottle. So what happens? This is whatever the waste. After doing the calculation, the waste will come into the bottle for us to dispose. Okay. So now I want to show to you all. Okay, how to operate. Okay. First of all, our machine, our analyzer, it's the same like the phone we are using, the smartphone. Everything within the touch screen. Everything we can play around here. So first of all, we on. Okay, we will see the UPS, the display. We all see got 2 voltage over here, left hand side and right hand side. The left hand side is from the input from the main. The left hand side is the output to the machine analyzer. Now it shows 0 because I notched on the UPS. Now I'm going to on the UPS. Okay, when I on the UPS, I can see the voltage over here. That means this is input, this is output. So I can tell you this is our voltage here is stable. Of course, this is a new building. That's why our input is 2 for something. The output is also 2 for 5. Okay, so it will go into the machine after the stabilized voltage. Okay, now I'm going to on behind. The switch is behind. Okay. While waiting for the machine to initialize, okay, same thing. Any equipment when it comes to medical equipment, we have a auto calibration, we have a auto checking, system checking, everything. So it will take about 5 minutes. Okay, it will take about 5 minutes to check everything. While waiting for that, okay, I want to explain more on the light. We have 4 types of light. This is red color, right? This is red color, nothing but error. Okay, if machine got error, it will show red color. The second one will be green color, just green. Green color means just for the machine is ready for sample, to run the sample. Another one, green color blinking, is analysis. It's already start analyzing. Okay, the sample is running. Okay, the last one will be orange color, which is go into standby mode. I will touch all this later on. Okay, once we on the machine, we will see the display. We will see the display. Okay, it is asking for user ID and password. Okay, our user ID and password is easy to remember, which is nothing but admin, all in small letter. Okay, so we will just type admin. Once I put the password and the user ID, okay, the machine will start initializing. That means you go into the operation mode, okay, and it will do the self-testing. Like what I said earlier, it will do the checking, self-testing, checking whether the machine, everything is okay or not. Okay, this one will happen every time we on and off the machine. Okay. So once everything is fine, you do self-test, then it will come to the next point, which is ready for the sample, next sample. Like what I said just now, red color is for error. Of course, this is a workable machine, so we can't see any error here. So the next one will be the blinking green color. Green color, nothing but it's analyzing. Okay, that means even though it's doing a self-testing, okay, it's doing checking everything. That means the machine is doing some testing. That's why it's showing the blinking green. Once done, it will show just a permanent green color over here. That means it's ready for next sample. So we will just wait for another 5 minutes, about 5 minutes, 4 to 5 minutes for the machine to ready to run the sample. Okay. And out of that, while waiting for that, I want to explain to you all. Okay. We have another thing is we got a thermal paper here. Okay. Our thermal paper is something like this. Okay. So when the printout come out, it will come out like this. Okay. So the thermal paper, once the result out, it will come out later. I will show to you all. These are the only consumable: thermal paper, lice, rub pencil, and the diamond. So these are the 4 things going to be a consumable for future to purchase. Okay, while waiting, okay, I can explain to you all. Okay, this machine actually it's a very smart machine, something like our telephone. Okay, the diamond or the lice, not the probe pencil, not this one. These 2 reagents, diamond and the lice bottle, which is this is the lice bottle. Okay, these 2 will work. It's a very the manufacturer designed such a way we need to use the original diamond from the brand called DYMIND for this particular model. Why? Number 1, because anything regarding the reagent, the stability is very important. So for that reason, we need to use the correct reagent and then the correct models for the reagent. Okay. So this RF card, what will happen is to make your life easy. Okay, whenever we bring in the reagents, either diamond this one, we will touch, machine will detect whether it's a correct reagent or not. If it's not a correct reagent, it will show the error, it's not reagent, not detected. So from there, we will know this is a correct reagent. Okay, and then second thing, this RF card, the function is nothing but to, whenever we activate, even though the reagent 2 years expiry, okay, all the reagents, any brands, they have a stability once we open. For this particular reagent, the stability is about for 100 days. Okay, but for the safety features, okay, what happened is the design such a way, once we fix in the new diamond or lice, it will only, the machine only will be alarm after the 60 days from the date of the install. The machine will alarm reagent expired. Okay. So once the reagent expired, so we need to change to the new reagent. Okay, but our machine, our new technology, for the latest version, we have a function telling that we can extend the reagent, the expiry to another 10 days in the interval of 4 times. That means 10, 10, 10, 10. Then total throughout for 60 plus another 40 days will be about 100 days. That's our another advantage when it comes to this DYMIND. Okay, so now the machine is ready. Like earlier I told you, green color means is waiting for the next sample. So the machine is waiting for the next sample. Okay, we can run the sample now. Okay, before we run the sample, okay, a few things I want to emphasize here. Okay. This machine, okay, before we run any samples, okay, we need to check daily, we call it as a background checking, okay, background checking. Why background checking is important, okay. Any analyzers, we need to have a quality control, Quality control nothing but QC. We need to do QC every day. But due to the cost, we cannot afford to spend the money on the QC. Okay. For that reason, so what we will do, another way of doing is, okay, manufacturer come out with another idea, another technology. Okay, they put it as a default setting. Okay, when they put it a default setting, that means everything starts from zero. Okay, so whenever the machine is on, we will do the blank count. Blank count means without sample. There's no sample. Okay, this is called aspirator. Okay, we will press this one. Now consider the machine is running, analyzing without sample in the default setting. Okay. When it is run in the default setting, what will happen is the machine knows that there is no sample. Okay. By right, if no sample, then means result everything must be zero. That's what they're trying to explain to us. Okay. So the result must be zero and stars. Some of the result it shows star, nothing but it's a zero. The value is zero. So we will wait for the result to come out. It takes about every analysis, whether it's a blank count or real sample, it takes about 1.5 minutes, 1 minute 30 seconds. Okay. Now, as I told you, about 1 minute 30 seconds, so the result is already ready, and we can do the setting over here. Okay, auto print or manual print. So most of the GPs, they like it auto print because they don't want to, because once they run the sample, they go into other work. If they come and look for the results ready. So always they prefer. So we put it as a auto print. Okay, so it will print out. Okay, and I come back to the what is that, the result when it comes to blank count. If you see over here, okay, if you see over here, everything is zero and star. Okay, it shows that the machine, okay, the machine actually can how to say, the machine is detecting. Okay, the machine is detecting. Okay, it's a blank count. Everything, the default setting start from zero. Okay, anything if the machine goes wrong, the default setting maybe it will be AYA, could be more than zeros, sometimes can be 10 or 20, something like that. So now everything in the default setting, so the machine is okay. So now we can run the sample. Okay, before we run the sample, I need to go little bit of the into clinical. Okay, our analyzer, we have 29 parameters. So total parameters 29, which is 21 is a reportable parameter, 8 is researchable parameter. Okay, whereby other brands, there will be so many brands in the market, they only have reportable parameter, they don't have researchable parameter when it comes to 3 parts on the machine like this. Okay, so they have minimum of 19, 20 or maximum 21. So we have researchable parameter, reportable parameter, 21 parameter, but we have extra 8 another parameter which is researchable parameter. So total parameter going to be 29 parameter. So far as I know, because we are promoting to many GPs or that, okay, so far we know that we are the only one having this 29 parameter. And this 29 parameter is very useful for the patients, like for the pediatric patient and anemia patient. All these patients, this parameter is very important. It will be very useful for the doctors, GP doctors. Okay, done. So the next one I'm going to tell you all, we have 2 modes which is very important. Venous whole blood, which is as you all doctors know, we will take the GP, we will take from the syringe, we will take the blood from the syringe and go into K to EDTA bottle. Okay, or we have a pre-diluted mode. Okay, pre-diluted mode is actually for the sample whereby like a baby sample, old people, they have a very little sample. For that reason, we need to use a pre-diluted mode. So this pre-diluted mode, actually the function is the machine will, with the minimum sample, it can run it can analysis and can generate the result with the minimum of 9 microliter of blood. So at the moment, for demo purpose, which is the most common, which is most of the GP prefer, is the venous whole blood, because they will take from the venous. Okay, so I'm going to use the same mode at the moment. Okay, so now let's say I'm going to run the sample. Okay, what I can do is, first thing, pre-entry. I go to pre-entry. I can choose whether I want to put the name or the IC number. Depends on the clinic what they prefer. So at the moment, I just put the name. Okay, once I put the name, I can run the sample. But at the moment, I don't have a sample. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate now to run the sample. Of course, we don't have a sample. It's an empty bottle of K2EDTA. So let's say the doctor already withdraw the blood from the syringe. Then it will go into this bottle. Okay. Then what will happen is, this is open vial. This is open vial system. So I need to open the cap. I need to put it here. Just now I already came the name ready. So I put it here. So I will press. The sample, the blood sample will be sucked. It will go inside. It will analysis. At the same time, the probe go inside. There's another process which will happen. It will disinfect the probe. So whereby other machines, sometimes I see in the market, the supplier need to, they will ask them to do the maintenance for the probe. That means they need to ask to take the alcohol and clean it, everything. So our analyzer, we don't have that problem at all. So when the probe go inside, so the probe automatically will be disinfected. Plus, it will do the analysis, the sample, the real blood analysis. So this process is so, like earlier what I said, it is going to take about 1 minute 30 seconds, about 1.5 minutes, the whole process. Once done, the thermal paper result will come out, and the result is ready for the doctor to view. Now the results is ready. Due to the printer is we put it in the auto printing, it automatic print. So it's going to be an easy job for the technicians or the cleaning technicians. Okay, they don't need to wait at the place. They can go and do other things. When they come, the results is ready. The results is ready. Okay. Now I'm going into a bit of clinical. Okay. When it comes to analyzer, this machine we need to run quality control, which is QC. Okay. When it comes to government sector, especially clinic Kesihatan, because this range belongs to clinic Kesihatan. Of course, for the bigger hospital, they have a bigger machines, MBC analyzers. For clinic Kesihatan, this is the range. They will be using this kind of machines. So what they will do daily QC, quality control. They want to check whether the analyzer are within the range or not. For example, we are driving a car 100 km/h, but we didn't know that the speed is actually 100 km or more than 100 km, we don't know. Suddenly one day we see someone come out. And then we will be thinking, I've been driving, I put auto cruise in 100 km/h, how come they get a saman for 120? it's not lodging. So that means something wrong within our vehicle, our car. So what we have to do, we have to bring it to the workshop. The workshop guys will do the calibration. Then they will do the setting for us. Same thing when it comes to this analyzer. Everything we got a range. This range, according to it will happen. We cannot follow the same range. We cannot use the range they're using in India or China. We have to use our demographic in Malaysia. So that means Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore or Indonesia, we're using same demographic. That's why the range is also going to be different. Okay, we cannot use. That's why some of them they're buying. I used to see they're buying from Shopee, all that. End up come the parameters different because of this reason. That's why when it comes to medical equipment, the MDA is very important because all these are very important when sell the machine. So come back to the QC now. So the QC nothing but quality control. So every day supposedly we must do every day morning due to the cost. It's very expensive. We can't afford for the cost. So what will happen is we try to do something that we as a supplier try to help the GP as much as we can do. So what will happen, our engineers every 3 months once, because we are getting the QC lot every 3 months. That means in the year there will be 4 cycles. There will be 3 types of QC. Okay. There will be the level called high level, low level and normal level, because the machine will calculate based on these 3 levels. Okay. So when based on these 3 levels, we need to do the analysis on the QC also. So our engineer, what will happen? 3 months once they will come, they will do the calibration, they will do the QC, and they will check the machine, they will do the PPM as well. Okay, they will check whether the machine everything, they will put all the data inside. At least they know that the machine is working properly, the range is within everything is okay, is properly. Because why this is important, we as a supplier, we want to do this, and we educating the GP also. Why? Because in case we got 2 analyzers, we can do the comparison, but now we only got 1 analyzer. How are we going to compare? We can't compare. So the only way to compare is with these parameters. The QC is very important. So 3 months once they will come and do. This is, we will give you the continuous support for this QC without charging anything. And next one will be for reagent. Like what I said is reagent. This machine is very very advanced. Okay, very advanced. Same like our phone. Everything. When we install the reagent, okay, when we install using the RF card, we install the reagent. The machine will detect from the lot number. Okay, the lot number. So the lot number, which is a lot number. Maybe today you are using this lot number. Tomorrow you scan the lot number will be different. So the lot number, and then when there is open. Okay, when we install this reagent, okay, then expiry for the reagent, and then how much the balance, the volume, the exact volume in the reagent container, whether it's in the bottle or the box. Okay, it will show the exact the volume. So this is very important for the technicians. They don't need to wait until the last day. Okay, sometimes sometimes I used to see they used to carry the reagent and see whether got or not. So all this nodding. So they just need to go to the system, to the screen, they can check. So they can plan the stock. Of course, we cannot have like 10-20 diamonds at the same time, because that's also the space, due to the space and cost, everything. We cannot keep a lot of stock. So this is very useful for the GP. They can plan the stock. So whenever they can set a minimum the volume. Once it's touched, they can order to us. So it's easy to monitor when it comes to reagent ordering. Okay. Okay. So I already talked about just now about the QC, the quality control, which is very important. Okay. And then another thing I need to tell you, our machine all is accredited by MDA, and then it's a CE marking. And the important thing, okay, very important thing, which is many GP don't know about this. Okay, I need to educate them also. Okay, when it comes to government clinics, there is a called external QC. Okay, we can do the QC because QC given by the manufacturer we will do, but we need to send the report, the QC report. Okay, how to say, cycle basis. That means 3 months once. We need to send to the independent body. They are not belongs to DYMIND. They are not belongs to any brand. They are independent body. Okay, it's a lab. They call the company called BioRad, and then the program called ECAS. They will do the comparison with all the analyzers, well-known analyzers. Okay, they will do the comparison within the demographic of Southeast Asia, means Thailand, Singapore, Malaysia, Philippines. This kind of they will do the comparison with all within the region. They will come out with the result. They will show to us that okay, your machine is okay, fine, everything is fine. They will come out with the certificate. So the government protocol, they have to follow this. Of course, GP we cannot do that because it's quite expensive. Okay, but one day I can tell you all, one day, because due to this is analyzer, KKM might come and say, no, you must do all this because you're running the sample. Okay, you are analyzing. Okay, you are doing diagnostic tests. All this for this reason, this one. So you don't need to worry. If one day, if KKM come and say, we are willing to support you all, we have our analyzer already registered in all this program, so we will just move on. So that's why I need to tell you all, when you all get the analyzer, make sure ask the supplier, the vendor, whether the brand is included in the program or not. So it shows that the machine is already how to say, the machine is, when it comes to FBC analyzer, it been recognized in the region. Okay, it is recognized in the FBC market. There's so many brands in the market, so we have to be very careful. Okay, so these are the two things are very important. Okay, for all the GPs. Okay. Other than that, I would like to say the machine we give you 2 years warranty. While this 2 years warranty, of course, we will come and do every 3 months. We come and do PPM and the free calibration and the quality control. That means in the year going to be 4 times. In the 2 years time going to be 8 times. Okay, so we will take care of the machine. Okay, our engineer will come down and do the whatever the necessary for the machine. Okay, other than that, I think everything is clear. That's all. Thank you.